I think you get innovation in a heterogeneous environment. So when I go to Korea and they say we want to be innovative, but we're going to be xenophobic at the same time, I say, well, that doesn't work, and come back when you think differently. I think that a lot of rote learning, which is most of the world actually, just wipes it out of you. You become this robotic sort of thing. You memorize, you do this and that, and people don't understand that perspective is worth many points of IQ. And that the people who are innovative in my sense, they may not have the business models, they may not have the charisma to get funded by a venture capitalist, but they are the people who are prepared to be counterintuitive, compared to sort of basically fly in the face of common sense. And I'm fond of reminding people that common sense is common. And the most odious question I get is when people say, why don't you be realistic? Well, that's where innovation comes from not being realistic and doing things that are a little bit out on the edge. And I'll just tell you a story and preface it by saying that I think the worst disease in this world is nationalism. If we didn't have nationalism, we'd have a much better world. So when we talk about innovation helping the American economy, I sort of want to puke a little bit because we're less than 5% of the world, and we're not the part of the world that needs to really move that far ahead. Let's start looking at Africa and the developing world, and that's really where you want these engines to take hold. So I'm not particularly interested in Massachusetts being economically ahead of Connecticut, and likewise, I'm not concerned about the United States being economically ahead of somebody a little further over, whether it's Mexico or China. So let's think of it as one world that can be innovative.